Welcome to the deep dive. We take your sources, we unpack them, and hopefully find some really surprising insights.
That's the goal.
Today, we are plunging into an ancient text. It's from the Therigatha. Now, that translates as Verses of the Elder Nuns.
hmm A really unique source. Gives us this rare window into the spiritual lives of early Buddhist women.
Exactly. And our mission today for this deep dive is to unravel this, well, really complex personal story. It involves a surprising explanation for life's challenges.
A very surprising one.
So imagine this. You're a woman, and by all accounts, you are doing everything right. You embody perfection in your relationship.
Absolutely perfect according to the standards laid out.
But you face rejection, just
Yeah.
inexplicable rejection again and again. What could possibly be the reason?
That's the puzzle.
That is the puzzle. Isadasi presents this, and her spiritual journey offers this truly unique answer. It goes way beyond just bad luck.
It really does. This text gives us a glimpse, doesn't it, into how these ancient traditions grappled with suffering, personal responsibility,
Yeah,
cause and effect.
exactly. A sophisticated understanding of cause and effect. We'll see Isidasi's story. It starts in Palipura, this ancient city,
Right.
and it moves from this, mundane, bewildering hardship
Totally bewildering.
to really profound spiritual insight. It challenges a lot of our assumptions, I think, about why things happen to us.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The story kicks off with a conversation. It's between Isidasi and another nun, Bodhi.
Both described as virtuous, learned bhikkhunis, Buddhist nuns.
And Bodhi asks Isidasi straight up, why did you're described as pleasing to behold, not old, why did you leave the household life? Go for monasticism.
A very direct question.
Very. And Isidasi's answer, it takes us back to her life in Ujjaini. She was the beloved daughter of this virtuous merchant,
Mm-hmm.
and she describes her first marriage to a high-born, wealthy merchant from Sakata.
And this is where it gets, well, really striking. Her description of how she behaved as a wife.
It's almost unbelievable. It is. She details this incredible level of devotion, almost subservience, really. Bowing to her in-laws morning and evening.
Serving all the relatives, food, drink, no hesitation.
Waking up early, cooking, cleaning, washing the dishes herself.
And then attending to her husband, personally washing his hands and feet, anointing him, the text says, like a mother to her only son.
Which is quite something.
Gauriki.
Extreme devotion.
Utterly impeccable conduct by the standards of the time. And yet, despite all this, her husband's reaction.
It's perplexing. Stark.
He goes to his parents and just says, I hate her. Insists he cannot live with her in the same house.
And the parents are understandably bewildered. They ask him, why? She's wise, she's diligent, what's not to like?
But he offers nothing. Just, she harms me not at all. I just hate her.
Wow. Just pure aversion, seemingly without cause.
It's this profound, almost irrational rejection. You just can't square it with her actions.
And so she gets sent back.
Yeah.
Back to her father's house. Her in-laws are saddened, the text says.
Yeah.
But this initial rejection, totally unexplained, it sets this baffling pattern.
And the pattern, it just repeats uncannily.
Hmm.
Second marriage, her father arranges it, another wealthy family, even takes half the dowry this time.
Trying to make it work.
Right. And Isidasi, she repeats her flawless service, acts, quote, like a slave girl, utterly dedicated.
And the result.
Within a month.
Yeah.
Same thing. This husband also, inexplicably, rejected her.
Incredible. Just gone.
And then the third try, this one is maybe the strangest.
It is unusual, yeah. Her father, you get the sense he's desperate now.
Totally.
He arranges a marriage to a begging monk, described as tamed, disciplined.
You'd think this would be different. He stays for a fortnight, 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks.
And then he asks for his stuff back, his alms bowl, his staff. Says he can't live in the same house with Isidasi.
Even the disciplined monk rejects her, without apparent reason.
So what does this all mean, for you listening?
Yeah.
3 times. Flawless effort, unwavering devotion, and just inexplicable rejection. What stands out to you about this relentless pattern?
Well, what really strikes me is, like you said, the sheer irrationality from the husband's viewpoint.
Yeah.
No logic offered. Just this deep, undeniable aversion. And that, I think, sets up the central mystery, the puzzle the text is going to solve.
It pushes her right to a breaking point.
Exactly. It forces her to look deeper.
Right.
It's not just random bad luck. It's a pattern so persistent, so baffling, it demands a different kind of answer, an internal answer.
And that breaking point, it's pivotal. She's faced with this relentless misfortune. She's alone, despairing. She considers drastic things, suicide or ordination, becoming a nun. A huge crisis moment.
It is. And right at that moment, this venerable nun, Jinadatta, described as disciplined, learned, virtuous, she comes begging at Isidasi's father's house.
Right on cue, almost.
Seems like it. Isidasi welcomes her, offers her food, and then just pours out her heart this deep, desperate wish to ordain.
But her father, he resists at first. He says, practice the Dhamma, the teachings, at home, support monks, help the needy.
A practical suggestion, maybe.
Maybe. But Isidasi is adamant. Crying, hands clasped, she makes this powerful statement. In Pali, it's Papahime pakata kamaitna temicharasami,
Which means,
she declares, I have done evil karma, unskillful actions in the past, and I wish to wear it out.
wear it out. That's key. Not just suffer it, but consciously exhaust its effects.
Yeah.
Process it, face it, to be free of it.
Exactly. Free herself from its grip, not create more negative karma. And this resolve, it convinces her father.
Understandably.
He blesses her, wishes her Bodhi enlightenment, the highest Dhamma, and Nibbana, liberation.
And what's truly fascinating here is the speed of what happens next, her spiritual breakthrough.
It's incredibly fast. She bows to her parents, relatives, ordains, and within just 7 days,
7 days.
she obtains the Tisovija, the 3 knowledges.
Which are?
These basically allow her to recall her past lives and, crucially, understand the precise karmic results, the vipaka of her actions.
So she doesn't just theorize about karma, she sees it. She sees a specific cause and effect playing out.
Right. And here's where it gets really, really interesting. The karmic twist. It challenges, I think, a simpler view of just bad deeds lead to bad outcomes.
Definitely. Because she recounts 7 specific past lives. It's like a meticulous karmic ledger.
Almost clinical.
Yeah, where specific actions, even subtle ones, dictate very specific, targeted forms of suffering later on.
Okay, so where does she start?
She begins with a life way back. She was a wealthy goldsmith, a man in the city of Arakacacha.
Okay.
Arrogant in his youth, this goldsmith. He committed adultery. The immediate consequence, a long time suffering in hell, which suggests, a very direct, almost mathematical view of karma. The nature of the act dictates the nature of the consequence.
So adultery leads to hell first. What happens after hell?
Well, the journey continues, and it's a series of, frankly, humiliating and difficult lives. Each one a direct result, she says, of that adultery.
Okay, like what?
After hell, she's reborn in a monkey's womb. Yes. And as a 7-day-old infant monkey, she's torn apart by the chief monkey. Brutal, short, painful. A karmic echo.
Wow. Okay, what next?
From the monkey life, she becomes a goat, blind, lame, carries children for 12 years, constantly afflicted with worms.
Again, linked to the adultery.
Explicitly. A life of helplessness, suffering. Then reborn as a calf. A red steer, belonging to a cattle dealer.
Oh, dear.
Castrated at 12 months. Used to pull plows, carts, eventually goes blind. Another life of subjugation, physical limitation.
This is grim.
It is. And then she's born into the house of a slave girl on the street.
Yeah.
But neither woman nor man, the text says, a eunuch.
Another result of the adultery.
Yes. A life marked by disempowerment, social ambiguity. Each form you see is this vivid, painful manifestation of that past action's consequences.
So up to this point, it seems pretty clear. Adultery leads to these lives marked by helplessness, abuse, lack of agency. It mirrors the violation, in a way.
Exactly. That pattern seems straightforward, if grim. But the twist, the real key to her current life's problem, comes in the next life she recounts, the one right before she was Isidasi.
Okay, the life immediately preceding this one. What happened then?
She says she died at 30 in that eunuch life and was reborn as a daughter. But this time, in a poor, low-income carter's family. Often victimized, she says, by wealthy men.
Right.
And at 16, a merchant's son named Jidasa took her. Essentially, she became his partner or second wife.
Okay. And this is the crucial part.
This is the absolute critical piece for understanding her current life, the rejections, because it reveals a different kind of karmic consequence.
So.
Isidasi reveals that this Jidasa, her partner, he already had another wife, the first wife, who was virtuous, good, beloved.
Okay.
And Isidasi admits, I caused discord. The Pali is Vidasanamakasi. She deliberately created trouble, sowed seeds of conflict between Jidasa and his first virtuous wife.
So it wasn't adultery this time or some huge physical act. It was interpersonal sabotage.
Rare.
Creating disunity.
Precisely. A more subtle, insidious act, undermining the harmony of their relationship.
And that's the cause of her current problem, being rejected by husbands.
That's exactly what she realizes. The inexplicable rejection she faces from all these men now, despite her perfect behavior. It isn't primarily from the adultery many lifetimes ago. It's the direct result, the vipaka, of that specific act of sowing discord in her immediately previous life.
Wow, the text actually says that.
It states it very clearly. Kas etakama falayama apakaritune gachanti. Basically, this is the karmic result why men reject her.
That's remarkably precise and maybe be unsettling, that creating discord leads directly to being rejected.
It is precise. It highlights how even these kinds of interpersonal actions, the ones that disrupt harmony, can echo so profoundly across lifetimes.
So Isidasi's story, it culminates in this self-diagnosis through recalling past lives. It's such a profound deep dive into karma, isn't it?
Absolutely. It shows karma not just as broad, good or bad, leading to general outcomes, but as this intricate system where specific actions ripen into very particular consequences.
It's like a natural law playing out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not divine judgment. It's not about some god punishing her. It's the inherent cause and effect of her own actions coming to fruition, her past choices manifesting very specifically in her present reality.
Which really emphasizes that understanding our suffering isn't just about blaming external events.
No, it's about understanding the internal web, the causes and effects that we ourselves create, consciously or unconsciously.
So, thinking about this for you, the listener, how might grasping these long, precise echoes of our actions, even things that seem less dramatic, like sowing discord, how might that change how we approach our relationships, our choices right now?
It's a powerful question. Is there a subtle but really significant karmic difference in this framework between just, say, doing a generic bad deed versus specifically disrupting harmony between others?
Yeah, does creating discord inevitably lead to experiencing discord and rejection yourself? That's something really profound to think about, drawn directly from AC Dassi's intense journey.